there, subscribe to this channel.
What is up, guys? This is the Zeus Jober, and today I am back with another Walking Dead Season 7 video. This one is an update video for the Season 7 casting call for Augustus, which we all know is going to be Ezekiel. Let's face it, if you go on the Walking Dead's Wikia, the comic book Wikia for the character of Ezekiel, and you listen to the casting note or the casting call, it's basically the same thing. A couple words are changed, but it's Ezekiel. Anyway, there is a little bit more information that was provided with the casting call that I did not touch upon in my previous video, which is pretty interesting. I want to talk about it because it does help some of you fans out there who like to go down and watch the filming as well. So, it does lead to some pretty interesting predictions as well. So this is kind of just a part 2 update video for that casting call video on Ezekiel that I made a couple days back. Here is the official call. The Walking Dead episode 703, episodic AMC 1 hour. So, episode 703, the casting call is for the 3rd episode of season 7. So, given that knowledge, I'm willing to bet that this is how the first 3 episodes are going to go. The first episode back will be still dealing with Negan, Lucille, that whole scene, and then our group probably dealing with Negan, going back to Alexandria, maybe some stuff happening there, yada yada yada, so forth. That's probably going to be the first episode back. They might throw in a little bit of Carol and Morgan. We'll have to wait and see. I doubt it though, if my predictions are correct. The second episode, in my opinion, is probably going to be a mainly Tara and Heath episode. It's the opinion of @Hilltop on Twitter that because both Tara was pregnant, so she was having her baby, and Heath, Corey Hawkins, who plays Heath, was a very busy actor at the time. He was filming a couple different projects. And I believe at the time he was also about to film, or he was in the middle of filming Kong Skull Island as well, which is a big production movie, and he was going back and forth. I'm a little blurry, but either way, I know he was busy, so they basically wrote those 2 characters out of season 6 at the end, just to try. They didn't want to kill them off just yet. So it's possible we could just see them show up at Alexandria, episode 2 or the beginning or sometime in episode 1 of season 7. But I do think we'll get a couple scenes of them out on their supply run. It is a 2-week run, and unless they do a time skip, I do think we'll see some of the scenes of them out on their run. What they'll encounter remains to be seen, and that will probably be addressed in the 2nd episode of the season. Now, what's very interesting about this casting call, which I want to draw attention to, is the last line or so here of the casting call. It says, recurring guest star for season 7, top of the show, multiple year series option, seasons 7 through 16. So, obviously, it's all up to the ratings and how many people watch for the show to continue for 16 seasons, if not more. But it does seem like the show has a plan up until season 16 if they wanted to do that. They have that option. So that's pretty exciting there. I know a lot of people are like, oh, the show's going down the drain. Only keep the show, even on its bad episodes, averages about 10 to 11 million viewers on those ones alone. But they generally, after the 3 days after, they factor in time shifted viewing, that usually still gets up to on average 15 million, if not more, viewers per episode. Just to put it a little bit into perspective, Better Call Saul, great show, it's really well written and so forth. Like, that show does not nearly do as well as Walking Dead in terms of viewers, and viewers are what will keep the show going, because more viewers means better ratings, so forth, and all that. Obviously it's not that simple, but for the most part, people keep watching, the show will be there. Better Call Saul, its premiere for season 1 had 6.88 million viewers. The second and third both have in the 3 millions, and then it didn't break 3. It was all in the 2 millions for the rest of the season. Season 2 has been in the 2 millions the entire time, except for 1 week it was in the 1s, but it was in the 2 millions all week. So Walking Dead gets way more views. So as long as the show doesn't drop lower than Better Call Saul, we are fine. And let's face it, people will stop watching, but is 10 million, if not more, people just gonna stop all of a sudden? No. Gradually over time, yeah, but by the time 10 million people stop watching the show, it's gonna be seasons and seasons ahead, years ahead. Let's face it. Come on, it's a juggernaut that's not going to be stopped anytime soon. So either way, I'm excited. 16 seasons sounds pretty exciting as well. I don't know how they would fill all. I mean, granted, the comic is still going on, so hypothetically, as long as the comic goes on, so can the show. But as you guys know, there's tons of different factors going into all that planning, and just realistically in terms of a TV show schedule, certain things, and if the comic ends and so forth, and they change things up. Either way, I'm excited. I know you guys are too. I'll be back at you guys right after this with another Walking Dead video having to do with filming news, because season 7 started filming today on Monday, and I am excited. So have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later.
And you